As Wayne Rooney's teammates set off in pursuit of the England captain, Wembley rose as one to salute the country's greatest goalscorer. It was a fitting and giddy tribute. Adulation and recognition for a player who has been doubted throughout his 12-year international career. With football royalty in the shape of David Beckham on hand to witness history making his way out to the edge of his executive box as Rooney waited to take his penalty, you knew something special was about to happen. It was only last June, at the World Cup in Brazil, when Frank Lampard buried his head in his hands at the suggestion that Rooney could be dropped from this England team. Rooney has matured into a first-class leader of men as Roy Hodgson heads towards his third major tournament in charge of his country. Next month, when England face Estonia in another Euro 2016 qualifier, Sir Bobby and Gary Lineker will present Rooney with a golden boot before the game to honour this achievement. Inside the England dressing room after the final whistle, he was presented with a commemorative shirt with 50 on the back and reluctantly made a short speech to the squad and coaching staff. Good on him. You can be sure that he has never struck a penalty with more conviction than the one that hit the roof of Jan Sommer's net in the 84th minute. He'd had to wait, keeping more than 75,000 supporters in the stadium on tenterhooks until he was given the penalty chance after Raheem Sterling had been felled. Wembley lit up like a Robbie Williams concert, with the flashlights on mobile phones being switched on to record the moment when Rooney went ahead of the record he briefly shared with Sir Bobby Charlton. Before that he'd had a couple of chances in open play, steering one effort wide of the Switzerland keeper's far post in the first half and just failing to beat Sommer when he pounced on Gary Cahill's header. So what next for Rooney, who has scored in his last 6 competitive games at Wembley, after inching ahead of his idol in the record books? He was a rampaging bull when he scored his first for England, belting the ball beyond Petr Milosevski from 20 yards in the 53rd minute during a Euro 2004 qualifier in Macedonia's tiny Gradski Stadium. At the time he was just 17 years and 317 days old. Sven-Göran Eriksson had a force of nature on his hands, a player capable of churning up the best defences in the world as the golden generation headed for the European Championships in Portugal. It is there, unfairly, that many remember him at his peak, a brooding physical presence with the ability to score goals and set them up at the highest level. As England head towards next summer's tournament in France, the captain insists he would swap the lot if it meant he could lift the trophy in Stade de France on July 10, 2016. This was a good night to be an England fan, with the feel-good factor reverberating around the stadium after Harry Kane came off the substitutes bench to put England ahead. When Kane reported for England duty last week, the Tottenham forward's first act was to fend off accusations that he was a one-season wonder. 7 days on and Kane added to his super sub reputation, scoring the opener against Switzerland by finishing off a well-worked move with a sweet, left-foot shot from the edge of the area. Between now and the finals in France, Hodgson's job is to make sure that these players do not plod their way through the remaining group games and a few high-profile friendlies. Kane's goal was well worked, with Rooney and Ross Barkley combining before the ball made its way to Luke Shaw down the left. His angled ball wrong-footed Switzerland's defence, giving Kane the chance to finish. It lifted the stadium and from then on it was a race against the clock to find a way for Rooney to complete the half-century. Now that he has done so, he can take his place among England's greats.